There's 5 135s there, all different. One's a straight axle British, one's a bent axle British, which is the earlier model. Then that's a Spanish. The next one is an American. Hasn't been through the workshop yet, but look at the difference. No headlights in the grille, only shell mud guards, totally different tractor. Whenever we get room in a workshop, we just pick one out and take it in, yeah. And the last one is a 135 petrol. This 135 petrol was in bits when we bought it. Very much in bits. So it's been a fully resto from ground up, that one. Yeah, I've got workshop manuals and operators manuals for them. The Ferguson system with the hydraulics is still the basic of all hydraulics today. They might be a little bit different in principle, but they're actually the same basics. No one's ever perfected it any better than what Harry did.
Have you got any models on your wanted list?
No, I'm chasing a Ford Ferguson. I know there's one, but I can't get it out of him. Yeah, Harry Ferguson, Henry Ford got together and built what they called a Ford Ferguson. 3 models, 9N, 2N and an 8N. And then Henry took the Ferguson system, so Harry took him to court. And Harry Ferguson won the battle and got $11 million. So the Ferguson system has always remained Ferguson ever since. He was an arrogant old bugger by the sound of it when you read up on him, but yeah, very clever and intelligent man. 2705, that's American-built 6-cylinder. That one's with Jules. That tractor was owned by Sir Joe Peterson, the Premier of Queensland. Hasn't been restored, still King of Roy red dirt all over it. 1155, that's the biggest of the 1100 range. It's got a 540 Perkins, and that was restored like that when we bought it. In their day, they were a very big tractor, made in America, made in Detroit, Michigan. Bought this one out of Brisbane. All right, well, yeah, Clinton will give this one a bit of a crank for you. Here, a nice V8 running. $28.05, that was probably one of the biggest of the 2-wheel drives they made for the era. Those big diamond pattern tyres come from America. That's the original tyre that's on them. Massive big flotation tyre. It's got a turbo 640 Perkins. Very big tractor for their time. We can crank this one up if you... Harry built the 3-point linking system, and well, there was drag implements before that. And then if you hit a stump or something, a lot of men got killed because the tractor's just overturned, and Harry, solved the problem. Plus on the headlands, there's no big headlands because they can lift the hydraulics and has shorter headlands. A massive innovation to have 3-point linkage. 1505, articulated. That's got a 3208 Caterpillar motor, original from Massey. A very big tractor for their time. Once again made in America. This one was found at Billawheeler with a tree growing through it. Hadn't been started for, I think, 17 years. We took a battery and fuel and it started. Cut the tree out of the centre of it and drove it on a truck. Very surprised that it started, yeah. Had no brakes and a lot of other issues, but yeah, it started and drove. It hasn't been through the workshop yet, as you can see. 180 horsepower, this one. No linkage, only drawbar. It'll go through the workshop, get fully sandblasted and repainted and stickered. There's all sorts of stories with that one. Little door. They'll be laying in sheds everywhere.